hello. I am the Queen of Daggers and I hold the cards. Okay, Cancer, this is your general reading for the weekend of February 11th, 2022. Now, this is general, so it may not apply to everyone, but if anything does apply to you, of course, take what does, leave the rest, apply to your unique situation. Please give it a like, please drop a comment if you'd like, and please, most importantly, hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you know the next time we have a little tea and tarot party together one-on-one. Yes? Excellent. So, roles can be reversed, but there are no roles to reverse in this particular reading from what I'm seeing. Okay? So, this is all about you. This is about taking a good hard look at yourself. It's about really communicating with yourself, and this is about seeing where you need to grow as a person. Okay? That's very obvious to me. I always start with the Lenormand for some context on what's going on over here. Okay. So we have the World reversed, the Nine of Wands, the Hangman, the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and Temperance. Okay, so you are not seeing what's really here, okay? You are not seeing yourself as you are. You are seeing what you lack, what you can't offer to the world, rather than what you can. You are not seeing your inner world as something positive. Right now, I think you're only focusing on the negative, and you're not allowing your gardens to grow. You're not allowing your oceans to rise and fall. You're not. You are stuck in this mindset of you're not good enough, when really, you need to pick up the idea that you are. But I feel like you're picking up the idea that you're not, and that's not quite what we want for you, dear Cancer, not at all. So you need to take all of this time to reflect on yourself until you get the idea, until you finally understand who you really are. Because right now, you want to, but you're not. And if you take this time to reflect, you can reach that. You have so much to offer. And now all of this time, you've been spending in this energy, this lack mindset where you think nothing's coming for you, when really, all of these pentacles are waiting to fall into your hands. Okay? Or rather, they're waiting for you to fall into them. So, you have so much opportunity, you have so much to offer to this world, you just aren't seeing it. When really, you are the King of Wands, you are the king of your mind. If you actually take this wand that you're picking up here and spend some time really thinking about it, really looking at yourself in the mirror, really not just seeing who you are on the outside, but focusing internally, going down to the bare bones of who you are, going deep, deep, deep into yourself. You need to do shadow work, okay? You need to do shadow work. You need to find out what's been hurting you. You need to work on some trauma. You need to go deep within until there is no deeper to go. That's the only way you can grow as a person. Is if you really, really look at yourself and you do something about it. Because otherwise, the gates are always going to be closed. And right now, I think you need to close the gate to the outside so you can focus on what's inside. And I think that's where Temperance comes in, is taking the time to do that. Taking the time to be this hangman for as long as you need to, so that you can eventually reach a point where you can open this gate. But right now, I think it's not a good time to focus on others, focus on where they're going, focusing on where you should be going. This is about a time where you need to focus on yourself, what you need, and where you can be going. Once you figure out what's going on with yourself, do this shadow work, really look at yourself, really look at what's been going on in your life, what's going on in your past, that's bringing you to this point of feeling like you're not good enough, of not recognizing your inner world, of not recognizing that you have so much to offer in this world, in any world. You're not giving to yourself. You might be giving to everyone but yourself. And that might be why all these pentacles are still falling down. Because when this is upright, these are all pentacles ready to fall to you that you're not seeing. Here, you're letting all of this fall away and you keep moving on. And you're still a skeleton, okay? You're giving too much to other people and you're not giving anything to yourself. And you need to hold these pentacles to yourself. You need to keep this so you have something. You can't give away all of your resources until you have nothing left. It's just like the phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup. Now, there may not be any cups in here, but the sentiment is the same, okay? That's what we're working with here, is that you are too trapped in what you think you should be doing, that you're not even looking at who you are. And who you are is the basis of what you can do and where you can go. So you need to stop trying to push yourself towards things that do not serve you, giving everything away and focusing on what other people are doing, what other people are capable of. Like, get off of Instagram if you use Instagram, okay? Stop looking at it. Get off Facebook for a little bit. Or just stop idealizing everyone else's lives to the point where you're not working on your own. You need to work on yourself. This is a message that you need to look into the mirror deeply and go to the deepest, darkest points of yourself and really understand why they're there and really begin to understand who you are. Now let's pull from the bottom of the deck until it doesn't make any sense for your advice, for your epilogue, for your future. So here we have, you're not doing that shadow work, okay? You're not doing it at all. That's not good. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, where there's so much to you, and you don't really want to walk away from yourself, but you're too afraid to acknowledge that. I think you keep looking towards everyone else, but you cannot move forward to where they are until you work on yourself. And that's why you're not fully walking away. The Emperor, you're not managing your emotions, you're not managing who you really are. This is the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor manages things. He is running his empire. He is focused. He is decisive. He does not stare at what everyone else is doing. He has other people to do that. Okay, he has his entire court. He has people who can figure out what war to fight, whatever. This is you focusing on and managing yourself and your emotions and what you do have to offer this world, and recognizing that you do in fact have an empire, but it starts with you. Because right now you're not in that Emperor energy at all, but you should be. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed because you have not been balancing yourself. You haven't been balancing your needs with the needs of others. You haven't been balancing your sense of self with the self that you want to push out into the world, that you want everyone to see. Don't focus on who you want everyone to see. Focus on who you need to be, and focus on what you want to see when you look in the mirror. Because what everyone else wants to see is not going to help you. That's not going to give you your inner world. That's not going to bring you anywhere. That's not going to let you look in the mirror and figure out who you are. That's just going to give you a cracked mirror forced on you by everyone else. And that's not going to help you at all. You need to actually focus on putting some balance in there to allow your garden to grow as a person. Other people can't help you do that. Because we have the Justice card, okay? You can give yourself this justice. You can find this joy for yourself if you actually work towards it. You can find this justice. You can balance these scales, okay? And you can take this sword, this decisive action to move forward and to become yourself. You can find justice for yourself instead of just giving away to everyone else. This is possible. But right now you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the crown that you hold. You're seeing the crown that everybody else holds. You're seeing envy. You're not seeing what you have. And I want better for you. Now we have the Six of Swords in reverse, which is very, very good. Because that means all of this is falling out of your way, okay? It cannot touch you. These swords are pointed downward into this earth. You can fly right over them in this little boat of self-reflection. These two figures, they represent yourself. They represent you looking deep into yourself and doing that shadow work to understand who you really are and tapping into your inner child, because I think that is also very important. That is a large part of shadow work. And to know your inner child is to know a large part of yourself. So maybe do some inner child work as well while you're doing the shadow work, while you're finding yourself, okay? That's a suggestion. I cannot tell you what to do. Apply all of this to your unique situation. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, which is you needing to stop staring at spilled wine, stop staring at who you want to be, who everyone else is, and recognize who you are and work on yourself. Because if you keep staring at everyone else and what they're doing and who they are and who you want to be and how you want to become that person that's just like all of them, you're never going to become a person at all. You're going to become a facade. And a facade never grows. A facade is a mask that will eventually crack and fall apart. I just saw 11:11 on the clock, okay? The Three of Wands, you need to get ready to take that journey. You need to acknowledge that you need to go forward in life, that you need to take care of yourself, okay? You need to get ready to do that. Ace of Wands, you need to make the decision. Ace of Swords, pardon me. You need to make the decision to do it. Queen of Swords, my favorite card. Name the channel after her. She cuts through bullshit. She gets it done. And she rules her realm. You need to look into your realm and make sure it's taken care of. Take control of it. Do not let other people and what you see of them control the way you see yourself. Because she sure as hell wouldn't do that. How far are we gonna go here? When does this stop making sense? When does this stop making sense? Oh my god, I don't think it ever stops making sense. Jesus Christ. Alright, well we're gonna stop here with the Ten of Wands in reverse, where you need to drop these burdens. Okay? You need to drop all of these things that hurt you by doing the shadow work. By really looking at yourself and finding out what's going on. Okay? That's what I've got for you, my dear Cancer. My Cancerians. This is everything I have for you. Your homework for the weekend is to start this. You don't have to finish it by Monday. I don't need a full essay about it, okay? But please look into yourself. Please start taking care of yourself. And stop giving everything away to everyone else, whether that be your emotions, your mental capacity, your financial help, your whatever, your belongings. Stop letting people borrow your stuff, because you never know if they're actually going to give it back. Focus on you. Focus on you. Take care of yourself. Do some self-care. Grab a journal or something. Whatever works for you. Start taking walks. Look into your mirror. Find out who you are. And that's all I got. So, if this resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Please hit the subscribe button so we can have another tea and tarot party together, just you and me. And if you hit the little bell, you know exactly what time it starts. And if you would like a personal reading, you can check in the description down below for all that information. Now, this is the end. I love you. Bye!